All right.
And can you imagine if this actually got any traction at all? Mm-hmm. It's free YouTube money.
True.
Which Hobbies Direct would get, but we could then claim it.
Hear that, Hamish?
Yeah.
We'll claim it.
Coming for you.
Yep.
Anyway, let's do this thing. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Workbench podcast. I'm Aaron.
G'day, and I'm Justin.
And yeah, this is our podcast. We're going to hopefully do this. It was supposed to be like a weekly thing. Hopefully, we can keep to that.
Let's turn into a yearly thing.
No, at least monthly, maybe fortnightly. I think we can do it. We've got a lot of opinions that everyone needs to hear.
Definitely.
So, into something that I think we should do for our first podcast is a little bit of background on us. Like, why should you care? Why should you care? Maybe you don't. But I thought we'd talk about our first RC cars from back in the day. For me, it was about 1993 or 1994, something like that, when I was 7. It was a Tamiya Super Hornet, second hand, you know, only the best. I had a 1200 milliamp NiCad race pack.
Oh, and you would have got about 3 minutes out of that one.
Mate, I got 7.
Jeez.
I mean, you only have to charge it for about 12 hours as well, so it was good returns on that.
For a week.
I absolutely love that car. That was Super Hornet, and then I had a Blitzer Beetle, which I do still have, and it's actually sitting in the glass cabinet inside Hobbies Direct, and I might even take a photo of it today and put it up right now. If I can edit that properly, that will be really cool.
That took me a while, just like, right now, like.
Yeah, no, it's a very well rehearsed show, this one. Go on, Jez, what's your first car?
I didn't date back as far as you, but my first car was in 2001, and I jumped straight into the Nitro game.
Oh no.
Nitro on-road. So it was
Nitro on-road?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
So I used to play footy, and one day there was a guy in the car park playing with his Nitro car. My dad goes, "You should get one of those, Juzzy. Can't afford go-karting, so let's get a remote control car." I'm like, "Done. You buying it for me for my birthday?" So I went to the shop and I got a Mugen MSX3 1/10 Nitro.
Did it look like that?
It looks exactly like that.
That's brilliant.
But I got run over and cut by a car eventually. So
oh no.
Yeah, it was a pancake at the end of it.
Yeah, that's unfortunately. I think that's the death of a lot of on-road cars. Man.
So yeah,
that's our little intro. I'm sure we'll think of if we might have the Workbench story time. If we think of something funny or interesting, we might have reviews. One thing we are definitely going to have is that I don't think we're going to have for this episode, unless one of our co-workers manages to break something in a humorous fashion today. We're going to have a segment called Crash of the Week, which is exactly what it sounds like. If you are trying to do a mad full send 20 feet in the air and you don't land it and you crash and tumble and break something, please send the footage in to us.
We'd love to see it.
It will be fantastic. We've got an email address, proper email address, which is theworkbench@hobbiesdirect.com.au. Send it all in there. So yeah, if you have anything you want to say, if you anything you want to show us, if you've done a really cool build. Actually, I've just thought of something, and I'm going to put it up there right now. Is this guy has made a wing for his buggy out of a like plastic bottle handle thing, and where he's cut it out, you can see it right there. Good acting, man. Thank you. He's cut it out, and it looks mint. I think that's one of the coolest DIY, almost $0 mods I've ever seen. If you've done something cool like that, if you've made a spoiler out of a Coke can, if you've made wheels out of a cork, I don't know. We must be able to make something out of those, like toilet roll holder thing, the cardboard.
Yeah. Make something out of anything, man.
Alright, if you've made something out of anything.
Wow.
I really hope the mics picked that up. That was great. Anyway, yes, if you've made something cool out of something cheap or easy, or made something cool out of something cool. We'll call the segment
Something Cool Out of Something
cool. Yeah, it's snappy.
Just cool.
Yeah. And send that in as well if you've done a cool build, if you've done a paint job that you're particularly proud of, or a conversion or something that you just want to show off, you want us to put it on here, we'll do it. Send it in. Remember, the Workbench at hobbiesdirect.com.au. What is your favourite RC car that is for sale, like right now? So like for example,
Are we talking about like race car or just like
the one
ready to run bash, like just bashes? What do we want?
Well, I know you're going for a new sales record for Mojaves, so that would be really obvious if you said it was that.
So this is my personal Mojave. It has so far sold 5 Mojaves.
It is pretty sick though, isn't it?
If that makes sense. Like,
Can I have it?
there you go.
Thanks, man. Brilliant.
Right, so I'll keep this one on the workbench at work with the battery in it. Everyone always asks about.
This is the Workbench.
Oh well, the repairs shop.
The repairs shop. That's
Yes.
a different podcast.
Yes. So, and every time 80% of people come into the shop they always point at this and go, how fast does it go?
And
Just let me connect the battery, come outside and I'll show you.
whoosh.
Give them a demonstration, they're like, yep, I want one.
Yeah.
So, and one a week at least that it sells.
You're a hell of a salesman.
I kind of
It is interesting though, man. There are some RC cars that sell themselves. You
100%.
just have to see them run,
Yeah.
and you go, yep, that's mad.
Yeah. Well, the X-Max sells itself just sitting there.
But the X-Max is properly imposing.
Yep. Yep.
Even with the other large scale cars that have sort of come out, like DBX LE2
Yep.
and the 1/5 Arrmas, there's something about the X-Max is still, it's an intimidating car.
But I think people...
The noise they make is intimidating. It's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, yeah. Get some big tyres in that. And,
Yeah. Just the
Shit
road
whines like a
noise
four-wheel
of
drive,
that thing. It's
yeah.
like, whoa!
Nah, but this is my new favourite car, Basher. It's awesome. So,
I love the paint job they do for all the XB cars.
yeah. Yeah.
Quite special.
Well, I do want to get the ready-to-run green roll cage. That'll stand out with the black.
Yeah.
Well, as you can see, I've taken the drivers out inside.
I like that. I don't like driver figures, man.
Nah, you can see the
You can see all
roll
my-
cage.
My various Tamiya cars back here, none have a driver figure in them.
Well, who's that?
You can see him too.
Yes.
I thought I was the only one. It has a seat in it. Okay, here's a size comparison. For my favourite RC car.
But I do love that. There's something about like a beach bug.
Yeah, it's a little Beetle.
Yep. Yeah.
Very cool. The Beetle's got a brushless conversion on it as well, so it's a little twice
A
as
car that's not made for it.
twice as fast as when it came out. And it seems to be holding it, I don't know, pretty well. Hasn't broken it yet.
Your custom builds are pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
No worries.
I like your custom builds, but you tend to sell them off before you finish them. I can't do it though. I'm too bonded. I like him.
Yeah. Nah, keep it as it is, mate.
How could you do this? So this is the kind of stuff that I should probably cut, but I probably won't.
Yeah. Yeah, good old mate.
We did. We're both nearly 34, and our cars are talking to each other because we've lost our minds.
What do you mean? My mind thinks it's 16.
My mind doesn't think.
That's still my
There's
womb.
nothing there. News.
News.
The Hobbies Direct news is one thing is that absolutely giant pro boat, 42
Yes,
inches.
the blackjack.
Yeah, I had no idea that thing was that huge. It's ridiculously huge.
That's huge.
Huge. It's huge. I honestly, when they revealed that as well, I thought that was going to be like $2,000.
Yeah, it's actually a fair price.
I
It is a fair-
know $1,000 is a lot of money. It is, but
5.3 horsepower, peoples.
yeah, that's less than $200 per horsepower. So horsepower. How many torques does it have? All of them. It does do. Was it do like 80?
55 mile an hour. Or 52.
But I mean, like nudging 100 kilometers an hour
Yeah.
for something
Pretty much
amazing.
ready to run. You need to buy batteries and charge.
like everything else. But that's amazing. And the other one that I know nothing about, but I'm very interested, is Scalextric.
Oh, yes.
Go on, man. So like see, I've seen them. I've had a go.
Yeah.
Like mates have had them. I've never actually had them. What can you?
They're awesome.
They're awesome. You've got a bunch, don't you?
Yeah, I've got heaps, yeah. I've had them since I was a kid. Good fun for everyone. But, mate, raining outside, let's get the Scalextric set
Yeah.
out, and they actually go pretty quick.
Yeah.
But the thing is with the new cars, they're so scale looking now. You don't even want to use them because you're just going to crash them.
They had Kit from Knight Rider and the Back to the Future DeLorean.
Yep.
And I couldn't.
There's also Batman and a Joker car.
Yeah, inspired by
Batman and Joker.
Batman and Joker themselves. Like, not by the movies, like, they're actually inspired by the characters.
Yep.
There's, what else is there? There's, like, a combi van.
Combi van, which probably won't handle that good, but yeah.
But it doesn't matter.
I just want to buy the cars and put them in my glass cabinet.
Well, the thing is, I think I was talking to Hamish about this when they first came in. We're currently setting up Scalextric, so we'll see them pop up on the website over the next few days, unless we buy them all, which is, there's a chance. But I was saying to Hamish, like, I think the DeLorean one is, I think they're like $105.
Yep.
So I'm going to, what scale?
They're 140.
No, the bigger one, like 132.
They are too, yeah.
132,
yes,
I believe.
Yeah.
But $100 for, it's like, you think slot car. That's a lot of money for slot. But it's not a lot of money for a 32 scale model car.
Correct. No.
Like, that's cheap.
Yep.
Like, if you got a fully licensed Back to the Future DeLorean in 32 scale. But this one actually runs.
When we say detail, they have got heaps of detail. And yes,
It's
like you said, you can take them
stupid.
out of the box, put them on a track and race it.
Yeah, you don't want to get that one too fast, otherwise it'll go 30 years ago and you won't be able to play with it.
Yeah.
So that's the news. Giant boats and Scalextric.
Oh, and we are now stocking Kyosho.
Yeah. There's even a few vintage re-releases, right?
Correct. There is, yes, the Ultima or Optima. Which one was it?
Ultima. I think it's the Ultima.
Well, they got heaps. The Phantom 112.
The little
Handcar,
thing.
chain-driven four-wheel drive.
Yes. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love the colour. Even just like the box art and everything.
Well, the colour, all you have to do is paint the body white, and it's got the full sticky kit. That's what all that green is.
okay.
So you don't have to actually airbrush that colour. It's just a sticker.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's very cool.
I thought that was
when I
going
saw
to
it, I'm
be-
like, oh man.
That's not going to be an easy colour match.
But it's actually just paint the body white, and then
I mean,
stickers
just like these guys, all the retro re-releases from whatever company, they put so much care into the boxes and stuff. Like it's.
I just want to buy it for the boxes. Like
I should bring every single Tamiya car I have
that you own
in here, like all at once. Bring it. And you can bring every single car that you own, and we'll have a 4-hour episode. So, in summary, this is, I guess, the pilot episode, you would say, of the...
The who?
The what?
Pilot.
Yeah.
I'm not a pilot.
I know you're not a pilot, so it's a pilot episode.
Yeah, right.
This is the pilot episode. This is the first episode of the Workbench podcast.
Make it simple.
Make it simple. So we're going to have RC news, reviews, little rants, crash of the week. Again, send them in. Send them in to the Workbench at hobbiesdirect.com.au and send through if there's any topics or how-tos, anything. Any thoughts you're having, send them through, and if they're hilarious, we'll put them on the next episode. So hopefully, see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Toodles.